news. And our chairman distributes palliative to residents of Abuja Municipal Area Council. A very good evening. Thanks for joining us on Nta Channel 5 News at 7. I am Miriam Emeka. The recently appointed federal permanent secretaries have been inaugurated. The 8 new permanent secretaries took turns respectively for the oath of office before the president, just before the commencement this Wednesday meeting of the Federal Executive Council. They are to fill the vacant positions in the highest cadre of the Federal Civil Service. Out of them, Imanso Umobong is representing Akwa Ibom State, Emekobi Anambra State, Fatima Mahmood Bauchi State, Mohammed Danjuma Jigawa State, Olubumi Olusoya Ondo State, and Mariam Keshinro Zamfara State. Others are Chinyere Akujobi is representing Southeast, while Christopher Ikotmun represents the South-South geopolitical zone. Head of the Civil Service of the Federation, Folashade Yemieson, implores the new permanent secretaries to hit the ground running with fresh vigor while making diligence their watchword.
The role gets all the in ensuring that the president gets all the results that he needs, and the civil servants are key. And permanent secretaries, being heads of their MDAs, must, as a matter of fact, ensure that all the results that Mr. President needs will be seen. And they also must not be seen as bottlenecks to achieving progress. They must make sure that if they're bottlenecks, they should jump, break, whatever they have to do, so to achieve great results for our country, Nigeria.
It's a national call to service to support the government in driving the reforms in the federal civil service and bringing it to a world-class civil service, helping the president to achieve the mandates as outlined in the 8-point agenda, and bring the industries and the ministries to be able to provide effective public service delivery in meeting the national goals of this administration.
Residents of Abuja Municipal Area Council from the 12 political wards have benefited from the distribution of grains and other food items to cushion the effect of the times. Deborah Gazajimaika reports on the flag-off of the exercise at Apo Town Hall.
It was all-comers affairs for residents of Abuja Municipal Area Council, from the elderly to the physically challenged, and to all irrespective of political party affiliation, all on ground to receive palliatives from the Area Council Chairman Christopher Zaka Mekalangu. The gesture, Mekalangu said, is to cushion the effect of the economic realities.
Government have already played their part. At least they cannot be able to eradicate poverty completely, but they have played their part. So, and I think we are happy with their contribution.
The chairman appreciated the president for giving them the enabling environment, and also the FCT minister for the speedy approval for the purchase of grains and other food items.
It is indeed very significant to me, since this exercise is intended to alleviate the burdens and a high cost of food in our society. Permit me to express my profound gratitude to our able President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for his rapid response to the yearnings of Nigerians. That protests this approval of distribution of these palliatives to cushion the effects of food shortage in the country.
He promised to always make dividends of democracy available to all residents and call for their cooperation to make governance better in Abuja. Deborah Gazajimaika, NTA News.
An anti-security issue, operatives of the FCT Police Command attached to Ido Police Division on Tuesday, July 9, 2024, at about 9 p.m., acting on credible intelligence, trailed and arrested one Nuhu Ezra, male of Goza Kipi village, Lube, Abuja, with a human skull and bones. FCT Police Public Relations Officer Josephina Day says the suspect was found with the body parts and upon interrogation stated that he picked them up from the bush while hunting at Kuje and had the intention to sell the body parts for 600,000 naira. Commissioner of Police FCT CP Bennett Igwe has ordered that a thorough investigation be conducted to ascertain the bearer of the body parts, the intended buyer, and if the suspect killed anyone, to be in possession of the body parts. He urged residents to be wary of their environment and report suspicious activities to the police. And on education, in a bid to raise awareness in schools on the importance of studying accounting as a course, the Society of Women Accountants of Nigeria on a sensitization visit to Bayes University to catch them young, as Abe Williams reports.
Chairperson, Society of Women Accountants of Nigeria, Abuja chapter, Monica Nosike says the goal is to inspire students to consider accounting as a career path by catching them young. She expresses the hope to shape the future of the profession and empower the next generation of leaders.
Honestly, Catch Them Young is one of the best programs of the Institute. Through this platform, so many students become chartered accountants. So many of them qualified even as 8 years graduates, even before they graduate in accounting. So many cross-carpet, so many from other disciplines, medicine, economics, name it, normally cross-carpet through this platform.
The students of Bayes University were receptive and enthusiastic, asking questions and showing interest in the field of study. They described the visit as an eye-opener.
I've learned a lot. Today was the first time. It's the first time I've learned about 8 years. So it's a good program that definitely my colleague I was talking to just say we're going to do.
Well, it has enlightened me a lot about I did not even know there was something called the ATS, but now I know it, and also how to prepare for the exams.
Management of the Faculty of Management and Social Sciences commend the initiative described as laudable.
It's a really important occasion for us, for ourselves as the department, for Bayes generally, and in particular for the accounting students of Bayes University.
By inspiring young minds, SWAN aims to promote the accounting profession and empower the next generation of leaders. In Abuja, Asabe Williams, Tea News.
Credibility, accountability, and commitment of leaders who handle funds as a cooperative or group determines its growth, development, and success, especially at emergency. To this end, NTA's business correspondent Sarafina Okon Umekwe takes into perspective the essence of World Cooperative Day and its impact on the society.
Through the cooperative, we're able to buy 2 properties in this town.
It's actually been worthwhile joining the Greening Cooperative because I'm able to access funds at a lower percentage compared to the banks, and then I am also able to get like 200. For example, if I've saved ₦1 million, I can access 2 million naira.
The benefits of cooperatives stands as beneficial to individuals who ordinarily cannot afford meeting their financial demands when there is a need for it, such as acquisition of property, urgent medical bill, or support for establishment of businesses. But when individuals of like minds come together, it becomes possible.
We set up such cooperative so that we could help people who were begging to start one business or the other with loans that are almost interest-free.
Some call it piggy bank, savings, or a Susu cooperative system traditionally, done daily, weekly, or monthly. is all for a set target, which financial experts encourage corporate bodies, even the religious circle, to ensure crowd savings for a secured future, to reduce poverty level, create employment, and improve the standards of living of the masses. Lack of prudence in some leaders, no interest on savings, high interest rate on loans are factors that have led to the collapse of cooperative groups.
We've given ourselves over 100 of them, 1 million each and more. I think the highest amount we've ever given.
Apologies for the loss of audio in that report. More than 70 rickety vehicles and 120 tricycles have been impounded and will face the mobile court for different traffic offences in the Federal Capital Territory. Hawagimba reports that the Directorate of Road Traffic Services is taking stock of the monthly routine activities of the command.
The DRTS has placed fine for traffic rules violation. Vehicles impounded between January to June will not return to the road until the mobile court trials are concluded and offenders serve their punishments.
We have the mobile court already in session to actually try some of these vehicles that have committed a number of traffic violations within the time frame under review. But we have well over 70 rickety vehicles that are going to face mobile court today, and then over 120 tricycles too that have committed violation against their approved routes. So they will be made to face the mobile court. This will continue to do until we will not rest on our hours until we get every motor vehicles, every operators, to actually abide by our rules and regulations.
Head of Operations, Deborah Oshaw, says the team is working tirelessly to rid FCT roads of poorly maintained, old, damaged vehicles that constitute a threat to other road users. Hawagimba, NTA News.
When malaria won't show power for your side, it can knock you down. I'm a temp salt gel. I can tell you no say, malaria medicine when no get bad days, or bitter days for mouth, and it easy to swallow. Try. I got red game changer. I'm a temp salt gel.
Say no to malaria. Yes to life.
Living a purposeful life as humans has been described as the essence of God's creation of man. This message resonated at the family residence of the late Hajia Aisha Ibrahim Hassan, wife of former General Manager Nta Channel 5 Abuja. Abdullahi Ajia reports that sympathizers and family members have continued to register their condolences of a woman mainly described as an embodiment of a virtuous Muslim.
The Abuja family residence of the late Haji Aisha Ibrahim Hassan has continued to witness the influx of sympathizers from different walks of life who have come to share in the grief of not only losing a mother and wife, but a teacher whose mentorship and guidance many say would be greatly missed.
She was a mentor par excellence, both at family level and at community level. And the extended family greatly benefited from her.
I'll be missing her friendship because she was almost everything to me. Anytime I have a problem, I call her. She was a comforter. And then she taught me so many moral etiquettes.
Despite growing up from a royal family and holding the traditional title of Saraunian Pai, those who crossed paths with her say she was humility and wisdom personified, as well as a shining example of a mother.
I would remember her for the kind words she always gave me, for the guidance she has always given me, protection.
You could call her an angel of hope, because when you come home to greet her, you always go back with lots of wisdom and a sense of direction in your life. We pray that she goes and meets and be in the bosom of the Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Hajia has lived a good life, a fulfilled life. From all the testimonies that has been received, about her good conduct, her good life. So we thank Allah.
She was a mother to all of us, and I learned a lot from her. We learned patience, we learned wisdom.
Late Hajia Aisha Ibrahim Hassan, who died on Sunday, 7th July 2024, retired as Deputy Director with the FCDA in 2006. She left behind 6 children and many grandchildren. In Abuja, Abdullahi Ajia, NTA News.
And now to Sports Brief.
An update from the Nigerian Football Federation shows that the Nigeria Women's Under-17 team, the Flamingos, will face Mexico in an international friendly match ahead of the Under-17 Women's World Cup. The Flamingos qualified for the competition after overcoming their counterparts from Liberia. For the competition, Nigeria is drawn in Group A alongside New Zealand, Ecuador, and the host Dominican Republic. The NFF has also lined up a turn-up game for the Flamingos in order to put the team in shape. To athletics, the Nigerian Sports Ministry has confirmed that 87 athletes will represent Team Nigeria in 12 sports at the upcoming 2024 Paris Olympics. A statement from the ministry confirms the breakdown of the athletes as follows: athletics, 35 athletes; women's football, 18 athletes; women's basketball, 12 athletes; wrestling, 6 athletes; table tennis, 4 athletes, among others. Meanwhile, double world 200-meter champion Sherika Jackson pulled up with an apparent injury late in a race in Hungary, less than 3 weeks before the start of the Olympics. With Sports Brief, Francisca Bile, NTA News.
And that concludes the news in English. Translation is next. Stay with us.
ma ba je sha je wo na ya bi ba da ba ku sha da yi wa na ba shi ba da wa mu president fa yi ba wani wa ko a na ba ge gaye ana ba ga su da yi inge municipal gwamnati bibi ko na akuli ashe akpaje ilolo a wuce abayin ba ku an ya gi cece ga mashin ya buwa in municipal shi kpaje da Christopher Zaka mai kalagu shako ya tu ana barka bai gi wai gan azayin Deborah gazashi maika wada inge shikpaje da bai gwan inge ashewi awi ayawi na do na sawi kwache wazabwa asukun nyagi nyukui nkwaji kwa izazai apo garki aza beji na bugba bui baida inge shikpaje da inge me kalongu wala dagbawu okun tige wala nyukun nya na za apuami abusu bi da atene sheba kizi danya kwadai inge bala azanwa ayi inge nuhu Ezra za tukwa shi bado na za sukui ugosa kipi uko lolo lugbe sapayin abusu bi da bada gwogan ye Josephina de wadai inge zaye weyin bala patala baba za ko zan ba pe ko inge wa wasanu wewu aza wo wazanu laba wo shi abanu ko etige abe egbe gushen dalo zanagban je CP Benedict Igwe wada ege baza baba ko aputa ba pe eyan ko zanzan tige ze agan ge wa ku asunkwe ba yin wa lo kun wo kun wa jin ko jinu lo nge dubu taji ngutna yin wa godo nge yi zanzan yi pe aputa pia na ba yin lo ntige azanu ko ba ku mu abeje anaba ya jesi dai nke amato ndu shitna baya bedo na baburi ndu taji gban ya gwamnati bai gwamnati bai goshilon haye bai belo bai ngaluko tige shi ubu nyau na bai adabawa hawa gimba wada nke zana gban amato soko babatu vi atete jimbaya wada nke wewa shi we ganya da kunu epya de hei na baya pe enya onko zanzan lo okizina wagodo ga zazahin wata hafi amma ta soko luko babbatu gwamnati ba fi zayawu an ba lawen dalko wo she azuwa ga anya gwamnati ba shi za yi ba ja da wasu shakwasi yi fa ga shakwan yi su sai su
tare sallama jama'a masu kallo da kuma sauraron mu ga fasarin takaitattun labaran mai karantawa Abdulfatah Adejin. Mazauna mazaɓu 12 da ke ƙarƙashin ƙaramar hukumar Amak sun ci moriyar tallafin hatsi da sauran ɗanyen abinci da ba a rasa ba. Wakiliyarmu Debra Gazaji Maika ta rawaito mana cewar shugaban ƙaramar hukumar Christopher Zakka mai kalangu ya ƙaddamar da shirin a harabar taro da ke garin Apo. Jami'an 'yan sanda da ke babban birnin tarayya Abuja sun damƙe wani mutum mai suna Nuhu Ezra da ke zama a ƙauyen Gosa Kifi-Kifi da ke garin Lugbe yayin da suka same shi da ƙoƙon kai na mutum da kuma ƙasussuna. Kakakin rundunar 'yan sandan Josephine Ade ta bayyana cewar misalin karfe 9 na daren ranar Talata wato 9 ga watan Yuli na bana mutumin da ake tuhuma da mummunan laifin ya faɗa hannu biyo bayan bayanan sirri da aka baiwa 'yan sanda. Wanda ake tuhuma da laifin ya faɗi cewar ya tsinci kokon kan ne da kuma ƙasussunan yayin da yake farauta a jeji ya kuma amsa niyyarsa na cewar zai sayar da su kan zunzurutun kuɗi 600,000. Tuni dai kwamishinan 'yan sandan Abuja Bennett Igwe ya umarci a binciken kwakwaf kan lamarin da kuma wanda ake niyyar sayarwa tare da dibawa ko da idon basira kan kar da a ce mai laifin ya yi kisan kai ne domin ya cimma burinsa. Kwamishinan ya buƙaci mutane da su tuntuɓi hukumar 'yan sanda kan duk wanda ba su yarda da shi ko kuma lamarin da ya shige musu duhu. An kama motoci fiye da 70 da suka kwararrabe da kuma a daidaita sahu 120 a faɗin babban birnin tarayyar Abuja. Wakiliyarmu Hauwa Gimba ta rawaito mana cewar nan ba jimawa ba za a gurfanar da masu matuƙa abubuwan hawan gaban kulliya Manta Sabo kan laifuka daban-daban. Wannan bayanin ya fito ne a yayin da sashen kula da ababen hawa a Abuja ke ba da bayanin aikace-aikacen da ta yi na kowane wata. To jama'a takaitattun labaran kenan asuba ta gari. Labama alherinsa.
And then over 120.
Ekele m gị n'ịnọnyere anyị n'akụkọ ụwa nke taa. Aha m bụ Rachel Ifi Ono gere akụkọ ụwa n'uju ya. Wọdụ ndọrọndọrọ ọchịchị dị 7 dị n'okpuru ọchịchị Amak eritara uru na nri dị iche iche enyere ha iji belata ihe isi ike na ya bụ obodo. Onye ọrụ anyị Debra Gazaji Maịka mgbe o sonyere ha mgbe ha na-eke ihe oriri ndị a wetara akụkọ na onye isi oche na ya bụ ama Christopher Zaka hụrụ maka nke a. Ndị obodo a n'aka nke ha jikwazi obi ọcha kelee ya maka oyiye o nyere ha. Ndị uwe ojii isi ala anyị ngalaba na-arụ ọrụ n'ime obodo Ido na ụtụtụ Tuzdee ka ọ kụrụ elekere 9 nke ụtụtụ ejidere Nuhu Ezra bi na Kipikipi Gosa dị na Lugbe mgbe o bu akụkụ ahụ mmadụ gụnyere okpokoro isi na ọkpụkpụ. Ọnụ na-ekwuru ndị uwe ojii Josephine Ade mere ka anyị mata na ya bụ Nuhu kwuru na ọ tụtụtara akụkụ ahụ ndị a n'ọhịa mgbe ọ na-achụ nta na obodo Kuje. Ọ gakwara n'ihu kwuo na ya chọrọ ire ya $60. Onye isi ndị uwe ojii n'isi ala anyị Bennett Igwe n'aka nke ya nyere iwu ka enyocha ya bụ akụkụ ahụ mmadụ ma chọpụta onye nwe ya na onye chọrọ igo ya. Ejidela ihe karịrị ụgbọala dị 70 mebiri emebi na keke dị 20 bụ ndị dara iwu okporo ụzọ n'isi ala anyị. Onye ọrụ anyị Hawa Gimba wetara akụkọ na a ga-akpọpụ ndị a niile dara iwu gaa n'ụlọ ikpe akpọrọ Mobile Court. Ọ gbakwunyekwere na onye isi n'ụlọ ọrụ na-ahụ maka mkpochi okporo ụzọ na-edekọ ọrụ ndị ọrụ ha na-arụ kwa ọnwa. Otu a ka ọ ha anyị n'ọnụ. Ndewo.
Ẹ̀kálẹ́ o, ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí bóyá láti lè ṣe amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún l'Àbújá. Ọláyínká Adéníjì ni oníròyìn yín. Gbogbo àwọn ènìyàn tó wà lábẹ́ ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Amac tó wá láti ẹ̀ka 12 ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ni wọ́n ti jàǹfààní onírúurú oúnjẹ àti àwọn àlùmọ́ọ́nì ní èyí tí yóò dẹ́kun ìgbà àti àkókò tá a wà yìí fún ìtura àti ìrọ̀rùn gẹ́gẹ́ bí aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa Deborah Gasasin Mika ṣe jábọ̀. Ó fi kún wípé alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Amac ló ṣe àgbékà àwọn ohun amárayá yìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí àtìlẹ́yìn tirẹ̀ lákòókò tí nǹkan ò rọgbọ yìí. Àwọn agbófinró tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní ìletò Ìdó ni wọ́n ti ṣàrígbámú ọkùnrin kan tí orúkọ rẹ̀ ń jẹ́ Nuhu Ezra lọ́jọ́ Ìṣẹ́gun tó kọjá yìí ní dédé agogo 9 alẹ́ ní abúlé kan tí ó ń jẹ́ Gòsà Kìpíkìpí Lúgbe pẹ̀lú orí àti egungun èkú ènìyàn gẹ́gẹ́ bí agbódegbà àwọn ọlọ́pàá Josephine Ade ṣe ṣàlàyé. Ó fi kún wípé ọ̀gá àgbà pátá tí ń ṣe kọmíṣánná ọlọ́pàá nílùú Àbújá Bennett Igwe ti pàṣẹ ìwádìí fínífíní lórí ọkùnrin náà láti mọ̀ bóyá níṣe ni ó ṣekú pa ènìyàn tí wọ́n bá egungun rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ tàbí ó ní àjùmọ̀ṣepọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn kan ni. Kò ṣàì sọ fún gbogbo àwọn aráàlú wípé kí wọ́n má jáfara ní kánmọ́ tí wọ́n bá ti kẹ́fìn àwọn oníjàmbá ènìyàn báyìí. Ó tó 70 àwọn ọkọ̀ tí kò bójúmu lójú pópó àti àwọn alùpùpù ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ mẹ́ta tí ó lé ní 100 tó wà ní ìhà àwọn ẹ̀ṣọ́ ojú pópó VIO tí wọn yóò ṣe àfírífíní wọn àti láti fojú balẹ̀ ẹjọ́ pàjáwìrì láìpẹ́ yìí látàrí wípé wọ́n lùgbàdì àwọn òfin ìrìnnà ọkọ̀ ní ojú pópó ìlú Àbújá. Hawa Gimba aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa jábọ̀ wípé àwọn ènìyàn àti gbogbo àwọn alùpùpù yìí ni wọn yóò fojú ba ilé ẹjọ́ láti rí i pé ohun gbogbo tó dáa ni wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lọ máa bọ̀ ní ìlú Àbújá láìsí àní-àní. Torí ọ̀hún kò ní ju báyìí lọ o, ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan láì jí o, ká sùn láyọ̀.